that present us their solutions with a certain emphasis. And the first one we have is Trina Solar, or it's basically Trina Tracker, the division of Trina Solar. And they will speak about from solar modules to trackers and power plants, a comprehensive utility scale system solution for low-cost operation. We're very happy to have with us Kevin Shu. He's the Vice Director of Trina Tracker Product Management. He's responsible for the Trina Tracker Product Life Management, and he has served at Trina for 12 years, which is quite long in the solar sector. And his main focus has been during that time on the PV module and tracker product development. So we're very happy to have Kevin with us here and sharing his presentation about Trina's tracker solution. Thanks, Kevin.
Hi, Michael. Nice to see you again. So let me share my screen first. Okay. So Michael, can you see my screen now?
Yes, perfect.
Okay, thanks. Okay, thanks for everyone. So yes, as Michael's introduction, I'm Kevin from Trina Solar, and mainly I'm responsible for the Trina module and the TrinaTracker's product development. So that is my topic is from the solar modules to trackers and to the power plants. Okay, so before I go to the detailed product and technology, I'd like to first spend 2 pages for discussion about the future renewable energy trend. So this is data is from the third party arena as analysis. So first you can see the in the following 13 years for the renewable energy, the percentage share is increasing very fastly. So the trend for renewable energy is very optimistic. Okay, so in the 13 years, the new energy will take over 90%, nearly 90% for the total energy consumption compared to the traditional energy type. So this is very good, I think, good news for the renewable industry. But the interesting thing is there's many kinds of renewable types of energy, like the nuclear, including our solar PV, and also the wind, and also the bioenergy. Okay, so but in this the third party or this analysis is quite confident for the especially here the blue one and the yellow ones. That's separately for the wind and the solar. So in all these new types of the new energy types, so the wind and the solar is very optimistic here. So this is the third party's analysis. But I think besides this data, which factors improves the new energy's trend for the takes market share? I think the key is this page is for the for every kind of energy. Just take the solar PV for example. So just now we have many speakers talking about the LCOE. So my opinion is the same. So the key for the market share for the new energy, we believe is the cost for the new energy for each type new renewable energy. So just take solar PV for example. In the past 10 years, PV energy cost for the dollars per kilowatt hour have reduced by nearly 80%, and we think this trend will continue in the following years. So that's the reason I think we believe the wiser reason, like the third party, we think the solar PV will take more and more market share in the total energy consumption for all the energy structure. So the cost is the key. Okay. So when we talk about the cost to the financial cost to the technology, so I think one very key factor to the cost is the technology. So here's a chart is we analysis from the whole supply chain, from the silicon material to the wafer technology, to the cell technology, then to the module technology, to the system technologies. In the recent years, all these technologies are developing in their each segment, and all these segmentations technology evolution is they have the same target to reduce the LCOE for each segmentation. Okay, so and the second trend I hear is before, like from the wafer to the cells to the modules, their technology they are developing separately. But now in recent years, what we observe the trend is the technology is integrating together. Just for example, before, like Trina is like mainly like a module manufacturer. Okay, so before we understand the module technology is more like the encapsulation technology. That means when we choose modules, it's more like assembly to assemble like the cells and the EVA backsheet, then the encapsulation material, then choose a module. But now, currently when we develop the module technology, we take it more like not only encapsulation, but also to integrate the different technology from the silicon wafer cells and the modules technology into together, then to product. So before we, in short, before we are only do the encapsulation, but now we are doing the integration. So take this view to the system side. It's very similar. So now we are doing the TrinaTracker. TrinaTracker is not only independent hardware, but now we are also have a view to like the cooperation with the inverter and the cleaning robot and also the Scalar system to integrate all these together to the whole system, have the whole system view to review our product. So this is Trina's how to say the philosophy for the new technology and the new products. But here still again, all these technology is not only for technology itself, but to reduce the LCOE, the electricity cost for it's our final target. Okay? So that's like whole picture for the whole supply chain from the industry whole view. Okay? And take this view, I'd just like to introduce Trina's business. So basically, you can see here Trina's business here. We have PV products. Mainly here is we have some modules, everybody knows. And now, last year, we have some new TrinaTracker. This is our new business. And second is we are also developing the system. We are also a PV EPC company. So we are developing two segmentations. One is utility, and another is distributed PV system on the residential and the commercial rooftop. And the third is we are doing the energy storage system and the products, and also the energy management system, which we call the IoT, to manage the energy. So this is the overview picture for Trina's whole business. Okay. So next thing is regarding to the our currently main Trina from the revenue point of view. Trina's two main products currently is modules and trackers. So it is Trina's currently two main product business. Modules, I think maybe people are more familiar with. So I think here, from Trina's side, we have from last year to this year, we have launched our Vertex module, which is combined with the 210 millimeter big wafer modules, wafer to modules. And Trina's strategies to the modules for this product is quite clear. So here we this year totally Trina will have 50 gigawatt for the total module capacity. But you can see here all these capacity we will update on new capacity will be 40 plus gigawatt will be the Vertex capacity. So in the whole industry for with 40 capacity, we believe it's number one from the capacity, is the largest 210 millimeters wafer module in the whole industry. And also using this material, we in each segmentation we also have the different product portfolio. Here we have a 400 watts module, 500 and 550, and now we have over 660 watts module. Okay, so for different products for different segmentation. Okay, and now we already have over 10 gigawatt for such kind of mobile modules for the orders or ongoing orders. So for the Vertex module, from the module side, it's very popular and well accepted by the market side. So we will this year from the module side, we will keep this trend for the high power beam modules. This is one part of Trina's main business from the module side. Okay, on the another side, this is our today's topic for TrinaTracker. Okay, for the TrinaTracker, basically we here now we have a global installation, totally over 5 gigawatt, and the annual capacity is 8 gigawatt. And now we have nearly 700 global tracker projects. For the product line, we have the here you can see here the Agile 1P and the Vanguard 2P. Agile 1P is a dual load trackers, and the Vanguard 1P is independent load for the trackers. For these two product line trackers for different application and different the installation conditions. So and all these product lines they are equipped with the smart algorithm and also the SCADA control system. Okay, so later I will introduce in more detail. Okay, Yes, so just now I think in the chatting room we are talking about how these modules will influence the tracker's design. So I think it's a really good question because especially for Trina, because I think in all these tracker manufacturers, Trina is the only one who are doing the modules business at the same time. So Trina have a how to say very unique view when we talk about the trackers. That's the modules view. So first, I'd like to discuss about in the recent years for the what's going on from the module side, from module manufacturer's point of view. So here we see two obvious view from the module side in the recent years. Firstly is for the module power beam. From the chart, the left chart, this line you can see very clearly. In the last year to this year, the module's power beam have increased over at least 100 watts increase, and this trend is still continuing. So that 100 power beam, that's very big. That means that equals to totally in the last 10 years totally accumulated as power beam increase in the past 10 years. So I think the last year to this year on the module side, the power beam is a very special year from the modules power beam side, and also this is not only for Trina, like our competitors like Longji, Chinko, J Solar. They also have the very similar high power beam modules, just like a Trina. So this is not only Trina is doing, but it's a whole industry trend. So this is first, and the second is for the bifacial. Okay, so here is from the PV InfoLink data. You can see here the bifacial modules percentage globally. This year is around 30%, and this trend according to their estimation, in like 3 to 4 years, will reach to 50%. So this is that means the bifacial will take more and more market share for the whole application. We totally agree this point. Actually, for Trina's our own data, even for last year and this year, in the utility segmentation, Trina's bifacials percentage have over to now have over to 60%, even to reach to the 70% for the utility segmentation. So we believe in the utility segmentation, the bifacial is the trend with no doubts. So that's the two trends, very obvious from the module side we can see. Right? And but how these module trend will increase the tracker? So firstly is about the larger module. Okay? So when the module size, the power beam increase, that also means the module size, including the module's length, width, and weight, will also increase. So when the module's size, these parameters changes, the trackers here you can see here the track's length, the short length, and the modules, the trackers height will also need to change. So that means all the design and the test and the reliability evaluation needed to do totally need to new reevaluate according to the module's new design. So last year, I think mostly the Taiwan tracker manufacturers have updated their trackers products, also including TrinaTracker, because the modules have changing very fast. So that's first point. And another point I need to figure out is TrinaTracker now is products at the end of last year. We are all compatible with the ultra power bin modules, including the power bin range from the 400 watts to the 670 watts. TrinaTracker's all products are compatible because when we develop the TrinaTracker, we already know the modules trim. So we invest the TrinaTracker's all the product line update without hesitation. That's for TrinaTracker's product update. And also, I think when we talk about this update, it's not so simple just do a new design, because all these updates here, I think in DMV report, Caesar have said, we also Trina also agree with that. Tracker is like the structure is like a flexible structure. So when you do the new design, it's not only a calculation. You need to do the wind tunnel test. So here is a picture example. Trina do the wind tunnel test in the CPT. I want to go to the detail, but just share the structure. So the wind tunnel test will at least include 3 parts. Static analysis, dynamic analysis, and also a realistic analysis. All this is because of tracker is flexible, not a rigid structure, and with a higher frequency than the fixed structure. And so that is test that Trina believer. Which you definitely need to do when we update the trackers design. Okay, and also when the module's size and also the weight is increased. Actually, from the modules research, we understand module actually is facing higher risk, especially in the extremely weather condition like the extreme wind, heavy snow, and also the hailstorm, and I think lastly is the flooding. Okay, so when the module size increases, this risk is increasing. To increase the module strength is something definitely the module manufacturer need to evaluate and something need to do. But from the system side, just take the tracker, for example, should also to prepare and totally understand that when the modules increase, actually the system risk is also increasing. When we design the trackers, we need to think about how to protect our trackers and the modules in these extremely weather condition. So just like a extreme wind, you need to use a test to wind tunnel test to design and for the wind stow angle to protect your system. So this is not only a simple calculation, but you need a wind tunnel test, and also heavy snow and hailstorm. So all these extremely the challenge for the extremely weather condition is not only the condition is very harsh itself, but the worst case is sometimes these extremely weather conditions, they will come together. Just for example, when you have the heavy snow at the same time, you maybe have the heavy strong wind or the hailstorm. So in this extremely weather condition, which combined with the 2 to 3 the better weather. So you even need to think about the priority for the wind, snow, and all the hail. So it's not like independent research, but you need to have a system thinking to design the trackers. So which we think is very specific and technical system work, research work. Okay. Okay. Next is just now I have introduced regarding the our research from the wind tunnel test and also the stow strategy. And secondly is for the structure design. So I think because the module's size is changing, so before I think before 2018, the main tracker structure is a single drive system. But in the past 2 years, within the module size is increasing. Mainly, especially for the Taiwan tracker manufacturers have updated the single drive system to the multi-drive system, as you can see the picture shown here. Okay, so this structure, Trina's 2 product line is all multi-drive system, dual load and single load. We have a 2 or 3 drive system to control the mechanical and dynamical risk. And we think the multi-drive system can reduce the force and also the torque to the tracker system and keeps system more reliable, especially under the big modules trend. So this is Trina's like technical roadmap and direction for the trackers structure design. Okay. So this is from the drive system. Okay, so let's first part for the modules trend. First trend is the big size and the high power beam. And for this trend, we have the wind tunnel test and the stow strategy, and also the multi-drive system structure. And the second trend is from the module side is for the bifacial. Okay, for the bifacial here, this is the data here. We have Trina. We have researched over 2 years. Okay, so this is a test scenario here. Like the baseline is monofacial modules and monofacial plus trackers. Here have different configuration and compare with bifacial. Bifacial with tracking and bifacial with tracking in different background with different albedo. Here we have preferred grassland and sand and also snow field. So you can see here the blue line with red dots. Here is indicating the additional energy gain in different configuration and the different background. So from here, this data, you can see take the sand, for example, combined bifacial and the tracker together, we can expect over 20% energy gain for this combination. So from the system point of view, we believe bifacial module plus the tracking this combination is also the trend for future system solution, package solution in the system side. Okay. So this is Trina's conclusion based on the test data. Okay. So and the second is as bifacial module is quite different with the monofacial module. You can see here picture. So when the bifacial module is generating the energy, we have the it's absorbing the direct irridancy and also the diffuse irridancy from the backside. So the traditional tracking is not the best way for the tracking to this, because the traditional tracking way is usually following the around the clock or only following some, but no consideration for the diffuse irridancy. But bifacial modules, you need to think about the diffuse irridancy and also the reflected irridancy from the backside, because now you are using the bifacial modules. You need to achieve the front side and the backside to achieve the maximum power generation for the bifacial modules. So in this case, you need the smart tracking algorithm, not the traditional tracking technology. And the second is now for the tracking application, more and more uneven installation ground condition are used now. So in this case, you need to avoid the shading in these ground conditions. So we also need to combine with the smart backtracking algorithm to avoid the shading for each loads. So you can see here picture each loads, because the ground is not even. So you will have different tracking angle to avoid the shading for each load. So here we have the STA and smart tracking algorithm and also smart backtracking algorithm STA two together. Here we call it Trina's Super Tracker, the new algorithm, smart algorithm for our TrinaTracker. So here, compared to the traditional tracking algorithm, so we are expecting 3 to 8% for the additional gain. This data varies according to different conditions, like how uneven for your installation condition, and how much percentage for your irradiance diffuse and reflected irridancy for the total irridancy. So this data have this range. So basically, the diffuse irridancy percentage is high, and the ground is more uneven. You will get more gain compared to the traditional tracking algorithm. So that's Trina's Super Tracker, and combined with bifacial modules. Okay. So let's see. Okay, the lastly is I'm talking about the modules, two trains, big module and bifacial module. And I think another thing at the installation side for the O&M, the cleaning robot is also critical. We believe for the power generation. And also lower electricity cost in the future. So Trina is also combining with cleaning a smart cleaning robot with Trina's modules plus TrinaTracker compatible cleaning robots here. So here we are working with our partners to have the package solution here. So you can see here the picture here each row have the cleaning robot, and they are automatic, and they communicate with a LoRa communication. It's a wireless communication, and all these cleaning robots, their communication we are controlled and collected by TrinaTracker's controller box, which is also manufactured and provided by Trina Solar, and then through Trina controller, we will connected to the internet to the final Trina SCADA system, and it can be also go to the mobile app to do the totally management. So finally, you will see from the modules to the trackers and to the cleaning robot and also the inverter. Trina have the Trina Cloud SCADA system. So this SCADA system combines the monitoring and alarm and also the control and also the troubleshooting. At least the 4 functions for the SCADA system. So this is also an optional software service which Trina can provide for the package solution to this. And we believe this is also the trend for future the larger PV plant management demand. So this is the final product. Last one. Okay, so to do a summarization, so I put all the product just now. I have introduced the Trina PV module, Vertex module, and TrinaTracker, and we cooperate with our partner Cleaning Robot, and all these will go to the control SCADA system. So we like to do a summarization for Trina's whole products. So from here you can see Trina's now we are not only to manufacture hardware, but now we are thinking developing the software like the algorithm, like the communication controller. So hardware is important, but we think the software electrical control is the future. And the second is we are not only think about for the product, but also the service like the SCADA and the service. So here I have put 2 sentences here: hardware and software, but product and also service. This is the Trina's definitely we will go to. It's difficult, but it's something Trina will goes to. Okay. So yeah, that's all actually for my product introduction. Another advertisement, I can say. So in this Thursday, we will also have another webinar to introduce our TrinaTracker new product. Its brand name is Agile 1P. So if you want to know more in detail about TrinaTracker's the whole structure, the detailed components design, you can visit this webinar in this Thursday to know more detailed information. So here I put this page here. Okay, so that's all from my side. Michael,
Thanks, Kevin. Great overview. Very comprehensive, very interesting to see your comprehensive solution from modules to trackers and even cleaning robots. We are running a little bit out of time. Again, please ask questions to Kevin in the chat. He's there, and I think there's someone else also from Trina to answer the questions. Regarding the new product presentation or the product launch from Trina on Thursday, that's also the reason why we are launching, or while our report will be for download only on Monday, because information of that product is also included, our survey, but we don't want to be faster than Trina with their launch. And so please bear with us. We continue. We have two presentations of Fire Chat. We have to speed up a little bit. Thanks again, Kevin. Let's come now to